Raiders, welcome to Snap Judgments. This is Glazer on the new channel. If you're wondering what the heck is happening, you've got to check out the new channel. We're not just doing raid videos here, we're doing so much more. But first, raid got me. I'm going to be opening 8 sacred charts today, or at least several sacred charts, because what we have is my favorite event. I know this is dumb. I know this isn't the best odds, but it's an extra legendary event. What that means is if you get a legendary, if I get a legendary with one of these 8 sacred shards, and we're going to open them one at a time, we get 2 legendaries. I'm going to blow my stuff. I'm just going to do it. I don't care. If I'm sad about it, I'm sad about it. The first real full video on this new channel will be a sad one. But before we go there, I just want to let you know, that I've got the coolest raid code around, and I'm hoping you'll use it. I got to do a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't clicked. I was at the gym and I haven't clicked any of the stuff. But what we got to hit the index. We got to go over to High Elves, and we got to show you Elanral. There's all sorts of new codes around, and none of the free heroes, or very few of the free heroes, I don't want to say none, of the free heroes you're getting using the raid code are as good as Elanral. People sleep on this champion. Elanral is not only just a really, really cool looking champion. I mean, look at that. Look at that braid. Look at that hair. It's gorgeous. Purple hair. You love to see it. But Elanral has attacks an enemy, place an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. That's not like when it hits, just places it. It just happens. It can't be resisted. That's sick, right? Like, that's so much damage into stuff like Clan Boss. It's such a good start to the game, and all you got to do is use my code to get it for free. You're also going to be able to instantly activate every poison debuff on all enemies. You're going to be able to, if you download now, I'm going to show you what else you can get. You're going to be able to get a champion. I'm going to show you my build on it. You're going to be able to instantly activate poison on enemies, and you're going to get all these poison champions as you play, and you're going to get those. Then, oh, hey, how about we could just place poison, right? Attack all enemies, 5% poison for 2 turns, and a second poison debuff for 2 turns if the attack is critical. Obviously, you're going to build this champion with 100 crit rate and do that. I don't really care about the aura, but the rest of this is a really, really cool synergistic kit. We have burn, we have poison, and we have activation. But we don't just have to activate Elanral, right? We can also shoot. The pop-ups in this game, man. Everything else I love, but the pop-ups in this game. All right. But also, you're going to be able to get right now a free Ezio Auditore. This is the Assassin's Creed champion. Every bit as good as Michelangelo. Super cool kit. Tons of power that you can get for free. It's a 7-day login. All you got to do is download the game, use my link, and then while you're at it, while you're here, you're also going to get 3 epics from using my code. But while you're here, make sure you don't forget in your first 24 hours, type in the promo code Desert Queen. I don't know if it has to be capitalized. Who remembers? Type in the promo code Desert Queen, or you can do Kitty Cut. Kitty Cut. Either one works. Desert Queen's going to give you a really cool debuffer, and Kitty Cut's going to give you a really cool damage dealer. Pick your poison. Enjoy Raid Shadow Legends with me. By the way, if you've been watching my raid videos, you're like, this isn't as produced. Welcome. Guess what? Straight up, guess what? Right now, we are not doing the whole super produced videos. That didn't feel right. That didn't feel like me. I appreciate those of you who watch those. I appreciate the support on those videos. Of course I do. You have been an amazing, amazing audience. However, I want to do my one-shot videos. I want to do my videos where it's me and you just talking and hanging out. So that's what we're going to do for our radios from now on. You can see the last couple of the older videos on the channel right now, but we're not doing that anymore. What we are doing is we're going to open 5 of these, because then I can use my 3 tomorrow for the other thing. So let's just do it. I'm doing it. Are you ready? Because I'm doing it. You can't stop me. 1. I swear to gosh, if my vaults fill. Oh no, an epic. It is Wuzgar. I have no idea what Wuzgar is. I've never heard of this one. Attacks one enemy 4 times. Each hit heals the ally with the lowest HP by this champion's 2% of the champion's max HP. Heals max HP stuff, at least heal counterattack. Okay. 30% reflect damage. This is poopy. Next. Wuzgar. Go away, Wuzgar. Oh, I'm gonna open Hell Hades in the background so we can look these fools up too. Give me a second. You bear with me. We're doing one shot here. So we got Hell Hades, we got Tearless. We're gonna type in Wuzgar. Wuzgar? Wuzgar is a 3.5. That's actually not half bad for anything. We got Delaja. I believe we have a Delaja. Delaja is one of the champions we need to fuse. Sanguine Maria. Delaja is decent. We have one really built Delaja just because we're gonna have to fuse it. 550, but whatever. Poopies. Attacks one enemy. Heals by 2% of max HP. Another HP. Well, attacks all enemies. Have 5% chance of 50% decreased attack. Okay. 50% continuous heal, also places a shield, and Counterattack when Lizardman. Okay, great. Lizard, enjoy. Next. We keep it going. I'm feeling lucky. No, I'm not feeling lucky. I'm feeling, oh, Achak. I've actually wanted Achak the Wondern for quite a while. This is one of the few epics I'm still really looking for. So we get Achak, another 3.5, but one that I think is actually pretty decent in some various content. So we have Achak. This is a decreases a debuff if the target is under burn. Okay, it decreases one buff if the target's under burn. So we put a burn and then we decrease one of the buffs on the champion. Also, 30% to decrease target's turn meter if they're under freeze. So not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. This is what Achak is here for. Places a block debuff on allies for one turn and a 25% strengthen. Strengthen is nice. It basically lowers damage you take. Block debuffs is obviously great and incredibly powerful in tons of content, particularly Hydra. Then we have Frostfire Gale. Attacks all enemies, 70% chance of a freeze on one turn on enemies whose attack is higher than their defense. Okay. So if their attack is higher than their defense, we freeze them. 10% of burn if reverse. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Heals 5% of max HP every 10 enemy burn debuff gets a turn. Fills turn meter by 10% if a freeze gets a turn. So we can play him with basically burners or freezers, and he's just going to power up the team. I'm not sad. I'm not sad to have that check. I'm just going to tell you. We keep going. Oh, terrible. Seneschal is garbage. Utter garbage. Places a leech. Defense and attack is at least decent. And then we've got a continuous heal and a perfect veil. I guess having a perfect veil isn't the worst thing in the world. Um, continuous heal 15% is kind of lame. Perfect veil and continuous heal is okay. And then counterattack for 2 turns and 50% of a provoke on all enemies. I guess Seneschal is probably okay-ish for Hydra. That doesn't seem bad for Hydra, like, right? Like, we care about Perfect Veil. Ooh, 2.5 for Hydra, according to Hell Hades. Sad days. All right, what else we got? Are we going to hit or are we going to whiff on our first video, friends? I have 18 hopes. Don't care. Oops, I said I was going to save 3. I lied. We're just going to get this done. What just happened? Here we go. Here we go. We got 2. We got I don't even know who that is. We got an extra champion. Boom. It ends up worth it. Going over the top. We got Pack Master Shayak. And we got Uger the Worm Eater. Let's look up our champions first. Then we will look at their kits because the kit says, wow, 4-star hero, 4 in Team Miller, 4 in Hydra, 4 in Chimera, 4 in Doom Tower, 4 in Arena. Ugir just seems really, really good, and it is an Ogren, which is my weakest tribe. You love to see it. And then we got a speed lead, so Shayak. Let's check out the Packmaster. Packmaster is Packmaster the one that really packed 4.5 into Hydra? My weakest area. Happy to see it. Let's check out Packmaster first. We are happy. We hit on our first video. Let's get 2 Legos. All right, so first, Speed in All Battles 19. You love to see it. This is the one that goes with Crowhead. Now we need Crocahad next time Crocahad shows up in a thing. Attacks one enemy, 50% chance of a 60% decreased debuff for 2 turns. We can get that up to 70%. Not bad. Not bad for an A1. Decreased defense is obviously one of the better debuffs in the game. Then teams up with Ally Terror Beast, Gormass, Houndspawns, Hellfangs, Fellhound, Stitch Beast, and Crocad to attack. The allies joining the attack will use their default skill. So if I can get Crocad, this is obviously just stupid damage. I think I have a Terror Beast. We'll check if I have a Terror Beast later. All right, next up, remove all debuffs from champion. Heals by 50% of max HP. Huge heal on a 3 turn. Then a shield for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to any surplus heal. Also huge, right? The shield cannot be removed or transferred if at least one of the... We got to see if we have Terror Beast, right? We'll check if we have Terror Beast after this. I'm going to just quickly note myself. I'm just going to write Terror Beast over here. Terror Beast. That's what we did. We wrote down the word Terror Beast so I can find that... so I can remember to look up if I have a Terror Beast. I know I have like Fellhounds. I have like a million Fellhounds, but I don't care. Finally places a taunt and a 30% reflect damage. Jesus. I love that it says finally when it's like these long ones. Taunt and 30% reflect damage on champ for 2 turns and can't be removed, stolen, or transferred. It's really nice. It's really nice. Turn meters of allies with 25%. 80% chance of block buffs. Oh my gosh. This is why it's so good into Hydra, right? We got a big shield and a block buffs, and all this can't be stolen. Can't be resisted if yada, yada, yada. I need Crocahad. All right, I wish I got Crocahad last time. All right. When attacked, we got a Hex on the attacker for 1 turn. Nice. Again, really good into Hydra. Ally attacks on targets under Hex placed by this champion deal 20% more damage. Oh, okay. We can casually run you with ally attackers. I just really, I'm like one champion away from having not Sanguine Maria, from having I lost the name of the epic, whatever the name of the epic is, Mikage, Lady Mikage, and like I just need it so that this will be even better. When this champion's attacked, ally Terror Beast and all these other things will counterattack. That's ridiculous. That's so good. Packmaster seems really cool, looks really cool. It is an orc. My orcs and my Ogren are my weakest factions. Look at this. Look at homie. We're happy to have this in our kit. And then we've got Ugir, who I will very likely build reasonably soon. Ugir also looks pretty cool. Got the chin tusks going. All right, the A1 attacks an enemy. 80% chance of stealing a buff from the enemy. 80% chance of placing a block buff debuff on the enemy. Jesus. Based on HP. So we've got 100% block buffs on A1. That's wild. That's wild. All right, that's cool. I'm really happy with that. Attacks all enemies, 75%. This is a one enemy, right? Okay, good. Attacks all enemies can get up to 100% of removing all buffs from all enemies, and then 75% chance of, again, 100% chance of weaken for 2 turns. Weaken increases damage that they take. Sounds good to me. 50% increase accuracy on all allies for 2 turns. Not bad. Not amazing. Whatever. That can get to a 3 turn. Also, 60% increase defense on all allies whose defense is higher than or equal to their attack for 2 turns. So you stick him on a defense team, and he buffs the crap out of it. That seems good to me. If an ally's attack higher than defense, they get an increased attack for 2 turns instead. That's actually really cool. So he's going to be able to buff whatever you want. And then we've got the Ascension skill. Whenever an enemy is revived, activates Earth Puncture. Oh, wow. Okay. So the remove buffs happens whenever an enemy is revived. Just automatically says you don't get buffs. If an enemy is revived by chance from Lizardmen, Earth Puncture, whatever, instantly activating Earth Puncture will not place the skill on cooldown. Nice. If there are multiple champions, we get that. Okay. Accuracy in arena, we don't care about that. Bad lead, sick champion. Otherwise, people think this is bad. Never, by the way, just for the record, never look at these. These are garbage. Use Hell Hades, get the better reviews. But these, I just got 2 legendaries, friends. Hell, this game is so much fun. So much fun. You should download. You should get. You should be playing Raid Shadow Legends. You can get tons of free stuff. You just happen to. Look, I'm going to show you. You happen to get the resource I just used free all the damn time once you are able to farm this. I'm about 5 months in. 5 months in? A little less, I think. 4 months in? 4 or 5 months in. And I can farm this every day. And my clan within the next month is going to be able to do this every day. And I'm just going to get really great rewards every day. Boom. We ended up with a different shard. This one can give us rare, epic, and legendary, but it only gives voids. And we get top gear. You love to see it. Although not bad. All right. But yeah, you're going to get amazing stuff. Download Raid Shadow Legends, my dear friends. You won't regret it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for following me over here to this new channel. Join me for this journey. Peace, everybody. Much love.